Hi, welcome back to Untitled Kitchen. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Alright, so for today's video, we're gonna be discussing the foods that can boost your mood. So if you find yourself in a mood, you're feeling low, your vibration is low, you're not putting out your best self, did you know that the foods that we eat can contribute to you having a vibrant mood? Alright, so we're going to talk about this today. We're also going to be talking about some of the foods. I'm just going to be giving you a few foods that you can eat, and I'm going to be sharing with you how these food will help to boost your mood. First food I want to talk about that will help you to improve your mood is foods that are whole grain. So whole grain foods. Whole grain foods are rich in fiber. Some examples of whole grain food are wheat, oats, brown rice, rye, quinoa, buckwheat, just to name a few. So the thing about whole wheat is that whole grain food is that they contain the whole grain. It is the whole grain. As the name says, it is the whole grain containing the whole bran. So whole grains, in comparison to refined grains, still are completely whole in the nutrients that they pack and in the fibrous and nutritional content. Whole grain are rich in antioxidants, and you know how beautiful antioxidants are to the human body. That energy is very important in our mood, because when we're in a down mood, we feel like we're lacking energy. So because whole grain has antioxidants, it helps to promote our energy levels. So whole grains are rich in fiber. So you can tell that whole grain foods have fiber because just looking at them, you can see that they have a lot of roughage. So it is very fibrous. Oh, well, the fiber in whole grain, how it boosts our mood is that it clears away our intestines and it makes us feel lighter and brighter. So we're able to feel like we can move around. We're not feeling weighed down by all the stuff that is stuck in our intestines. So when our intestines are clear, our bodies are also able to release toxins better because it now has a clear passage. So even this process of digestion clean our intestines, keep us vibrant and going, so we're not constipated, whether physically constipated or even energetically, because when we're down it feels even like it is playing on our energy, which is, maybe I'm trying to say, our spiritual body or essence. That is one way in which whole grain help to boost our mood. So if you're feeling down, maybe check yourself. Maybe you can eat a bowl of oats. There's so many delicious oatmeal recipes that you can have. The second food that can help to boost your mood is foods that are rich in vitamin D, or just vitamin D overall. Sitting in the sun gazing, let the sunlight be absorbed in your skin. So vitamin D can also be found in chanterella mushrooms. You can get vitamin D from the sunlight, of course. Get vitamin D from sea moss. Vitamin D reduces depression. So if you're feeling depressed, you're not in a good mood, you can go out and get some sunlight on your skin and let that penetrate in you. So it reduces depression. Vitamin D improves your mood, it boosts your brain function, and it boosts your energy level, and to promote normal growth and development, because it makes our muscles work efficiently. So it reduces those signs of fatigue in the body, because now our muscles are functioning well. Okay, so that is how vitamin D helps to improve your mood. Vitamin D, it helps your body to absorb calcium from the foods that we eat. So you're eating your spinach, you're getting that calcium from your spinach, right? What vitamin D does, it helps the body to absorb that calcium, so your bone structure is developed properly, your muscles are functioning well, you're not feeling lethargic because you're now energized, right? And we know how important sunlight is, and sunlight is vitamin D. We know how important sunlight plays a part in our mental strength, because it electrifies, it boosts our brain power and increases our stamina. The third food, and this is one that is a favorite of mine, that helps to boost your mood, is chocolate. So dark chocolate have components in it that are called flavonoids, and what these do, flavonoids increase the blood flow to the brain. So sometimes you're in a bad mood, you can't think properly, you're not thinking straight. So when you eat that dark chocolate, it increases that blood flow to your brain. And you know, if you're stuck in a bad mood, you need to have a high functioning brain, high functioning heart, because when your blood is flowing well, that means your heart is pumping that blood well around your body. And we need to have that heart and that sense to move around, even to convince the rest of our body to get up and go. So when we do something that our body loves, it improves our mood. So even the effects of chocolate, they call it the hedonic benefits of eating dark chocolate, because the dark chocolate itself, it tastes good. So it gives you that good feeling. It tastes good, it has a great texture, and dark chocolate smells good. So it promotes a good mood. So okay, let's talk about the stomach. So the stomach is, there is a chemical known as, like a hormone known as serotonin. So serotonin is a neurotransmitter that affects human behavior, such as mood, stress levels, appetite, and sex drive. 90% of serotonin is produced by the gut within a collection of healthy bacteria that are found in the gut. And this brings me to the fourth type of food that can improve your mood. Fermented food, I can think of fermented food like sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is cabbage that has been, let's say, pickled cabbage, so it has some acidity in it. And yogurt is a good type of fermented food that is good for your stomach. It gives your gut good, it promotes good healthy bacteria in your stomach. As I said, once your stomach has that healthy bacteria in it, it's gonna produce that serotonin that allows you to feel good. It puts you in a good mood. And to the fifth food that helps you to feel good if you're in a bad mood, you're in a low mood, you're feeling depressed, eat a banana. Banana also has good amount of sugar and fiber in it. As I mentioned, fiber is good for your system. It helps to keep your system clean and clear, makes you feel light and bright. Fiber also helps to absorb that sugar from the banana into your bloodstream at a steady pace, so you're not getting like a full-on energetic rush from the sugar in the banana. It's just steadily being absorbed into your blood, so you can get up, you can feel like you're functioning well. Banana has tryptophan, and tryptophan produces serotonin, right? And we remember that serotonin is a mood booster. The other food, type of food that is good to boost your mood are nuts and seeds. Okay, so if you're feeling a type of way, you can eat some nuts. I like pumpkin seeds, cashew, peanuts, pumpkin seeds, I said, sunflower seeds. These are all good foods because they too have tryptophan, like the banana, and tryptophan produces serotonin, and serotonin makes you feel good. The seventh and final food that I have for now that will help you to boost your mood is water. So not just water, you can have water to help to boost your mood, because the body needs to remain hydrated. The body is over 75% water. So not because we are of a solid form, we need to realize and understand that we're actually water. We're literally almost completely water, and tissues. And these tissues are also formed from water. So we need to keep our bodies hydrated, to keep our organs functioning well, to keep our cells hydrated so we can feel optimal, we can feel in good health. We also need to hydrate ourselves because our brain also itself is over 70% water. So that brain that we have, it needs to be hydrated. We need to be lubricated, inside ourselves, so that we can keep functioning well. When you're not hydrated, you feel drained. You feel like a fish out of water, in a sense, So we feel dry and we feel groggy. For me, that's how I feel when I'm dehydrated. So keeping hydrated is very important to boost your mood. Coconut water, especially coconuts, are the bomb. In my opinion, coconut is a super food. Coconut water itself has electrolytes. So electrolytes are electrical compounds that when they are combined with water, they energize and they stimulate the nerves and the muscles of your body. Electrolytes rehydrate the body and improves blood circulation. So if you're not in a good mood, drink some coconut water. In Jamaica, we always say drink some coconut water to wash off your heart, because it improves your blood circulation. So maybe you're just in a bad vibration and you need something to uplift you. You need a jolt of energy to course through you. Coconut water is packed full of electrolytes. And that is what electrolytes do. They rehydrate your temple, they stimulate your nerves and make you feel good. So these are just 7 of the type of foods that you can turn to if you're in a bad mood and you need to pick yourself up and get going again. So I hope that you enjoy this. So the next time you're in a bad mood, remember that our stomach produces a chemical substance that promotes a feel good energy in our body. So that's what I have for you today on this video. Thank you for joining me. I wish you well. Remember, eat well, walk good, and until next time, blessed love to you. Take care. So the gut is a very important part. So we're talking about eating and everything, and we're getting to understand how everything like literally really tie into place. Because eating have to do with your gut. Clearing away the intestines, a part of your gut also. Fiber clears your intestines. So when you eat foods that are high in fiber, whole grain foods help to clear away your intestines, so you become lighter, you feel freer. That immediately boosts your mood. Okay? The gut itself naturally produces serotonin, because inside of the gut there are good bacteria, there are bad bacteria. And we can imagine that there are bacteria in it that helps to break down the food we eat, turn them into energy, and help to transport this nutrient around our body, and so on and so forth, right? So when we eat food that actually produces this good bacteria, produces serotonin, it's like you're keeping that serotonin level in your gut high always. So you eat foods that produces that good bacteria, like sauerkraut and yogurt. Then you eat foods that produces serotonin itself, like foods that have tryptophan in it. So ripe bananas have tryptophan. Ripe bananas also have fiber to clear away your intestines. Ripe banana also has sugar. You know that sugar immediately stimulates you. It boosts your brain power, because it gives you that boost of energy to improve your mood. Nuts and seeds have tryptophan that are also transformed into serotonin to help you to feel good. So it's like almost anything that you do when you eat can contribute to you feeling good. It makes sense. So we say, and then we talk about coconut water, and we talk about hydration. So hydration keeps your body supple, it keeps your organs functioning. So we can imagine you're not hydrated, you're feeling stuck, you're feeling groggy, right? So hydrated, give your body water to work with. You give your body something to work with to help your organs them to function, to keep your gut functioning well, keep your organs, your circulatory system, your digestive system functioning well. We don't want our temples to be dehydrated. Our temples should remain hydrated, and this immediately puts us in a good mood. Electrolytes in coconut water. So back in the day, before all of this blood work, and before people used to inject us to treat our blood and so on, what we used to do is to consume coconut water, because coconut water is like an immediate boost to our blood. It improves our circulation. It's like electricity. It gives us that jolt that we need to improve the conditions of our blood, to keep our hearts beating fast, and to keep, because I was even realizing that, because I was having this discussion, well, I was saying to this tree, the coconut tree outside actually, I said to the coconut tree, where is your heart? In which part of your trunk would your heart be? in which part of the trunk of the tree would the heart be? So I thought maybe the heart is running all through the center of the tree itself. So the core of that tree would be its heart. So I took that and I looked at the human body, and we have our heart. So we saw our heart is in one stable place. But the thing about that is that the blood becomes our heart, because the blood pumps the heart around the body. It's like the blood becomes the heart that sends itself all through our body, through our veins. Okay, so that's how it is. Our heart is our entire body, because our entire body is our blood work. We understand how important that is, because our blood transport oxygen around our body. Our blood transports nutrients around our body. So when we're drinking even coconut water, and which is filled with electrolytes, we see how important this is for our heart health. And our heart is our entire body's functioning, or the functionality of our body keeps us in high function. It makes us feel vital, right? Because we can say our heart, they say, is like 1,000 times more magnetically, electrically charged than our brain itself. So our heart is even feeding our brain, right? So we move off of our heart. So our heart is very important. Our blood is important. Our transport system is important. And all of this ties into the gut, because, you know, the feeling good. I'll make a lot of decisions with our gut. Isn't that wonderful? That as human beings, we make most of the decisions are based upon our gut. I don't know how it connects to our hearts exactly, but our decision making is normally tied into our instinctiveness, or our gut. So our instinct is tied into our gut. Our intuition, that is tied into the gut feeling. So when we promote good gut health by eating fibrous foods, by eating foods that promote good bacteria in the gut, we rehydrate that, or the area of our gut, to keep it, I want to say, wet, but it's not wet, or supple, to keep it flowing well, so things not stuck. You can understand when something is properly greased, properly oiled, it functions at its best. So keeping ourselves hydrated, it is very important in keeping an optimal shape for our entire body, our entire health. Overall, it just, all of it makes sense. I wish I could talk about this forever, because sometimes when you're just coming into a realization of how things work, you know, I get a little bit excited. It's very exciting. It's very exciting to do research and to find out more about how we function as human beings. So if you're in a bad mood, don't feel like there's nothing you can do and you're stuck. I've been there before, where I just want to lay down in bed and do nothing else, because I feel like, oh, I'm just stuck in this bad mood. But when you're stuck in a bad mood, it's for us to realize that there is something going on that our body is telling us that we need. Okay, either we need some water, we need some electrical water, we need some vitamin D, we need to go out in that sunlight and get some vitamin D so that our muscles can function at their best. We need to eat some nuts and grains to get that tryptophan, so that the serotonin in our stomach can be boosted, and our immune system thereby is boosted, and we're functioning well. We need to put in some good bacteria in our stomach, because maybe we're saying, all right, maybe my stomach is not feeling too well, I'm feeling down and groggy, so maybe I can just go eat something that will induce that good bacteria in my stomach to promote that serotonin level, and thereby promoting my mood, giving me boosting my mood, right? Also, we can say that we can clear away our intestines. Maybe I'm feeling so down, I feel like I don't want to move, maybe because I feel so weighed down because I'm constipated. What can I do if I'm feeling constipated? And we can even be energetically constipated. Maybe there's an energetic block that is constipated. It does not have to be just or intestines not being released. So once we eat the foods that put that good energy feeling in our body, clearing away all that toxin our body is releasing as it should, we begin to feel better about ourselves. And even by taking action, just by taking that action, just by making that move to go and drink some coconut water, making that move to go take a handful of nuts and eat them, making that move to go outside in nature and get some sunlight, that alone is making us feel better, because we're taking the initiative to make ourselves feel better. And just responding to the needs of our temples is great, because we're giving to ourselves. We're realizing that we can give to ourselves. That make us feel like, yeah, I'm taking control of my life. I am in charge of my body. I am in charge. I can go outside and charge my body. And just by taking that step, we begin to feel more confident. Our mood is boosted. We feel more in control of ourselves. Okay, I know I said a lot here. Just want to thank you so much for listening. And, I'm always hoping that you take away something great from this. And that it's really beneficial to your day-to-day life. And I'm always promoting wealth and health. So I hope that you share this with people that you actually love and care about, you know what I mean? So there you go. Take best care of yourself. Eat well, walk good. Remember to subscribe to my channel for more recipes and delights. Okay.